So today is a little bit of a special, different video. This is gonna sound really weird for people who've known me for a long time, but a while back I realized I hadn't really not ever, that's not true. I hadn't recently ever mentioned the fact that I have a tattoo. And it came up with like one of my umpis over on Twitter. So I put up a poll on Twitter for my followers saying, hey, how many of you knew that I have a tattoo? And the overwhelming majority said no, they had no idea. So this is a video for me to introduce you all to my tattoo. It's a back tattoo, that's why I'm wearing this dress. So let me just stand up. Oh, actually, I'm sitting, but you can see here. Hello, my name is Ayumi. I have a giant octopus on my back. Hi. So, story time, I suppose. So anyone who doesn't know me or hasn't met me like in real life probably doesn't know this, but everyone who does knows that my father has a bodysuit tattoo. And around the time that he was first getting his tattoo, my parents were still together. My mother also started getting a lot of ink. And so my father just became obsessed. It was like he jokes that his midlife crisis was getting this bodysuit. He's won contests with it, etc. Tattoo conventions. It's very cool ink, whatever. But basically, at that time, he kind of announced roughly, and I was still a teenager, that like whenever I or my brother want to get our first tattoo, he promised he would pay for it. And so, of course, I was like, well, if he's going to pay for it, then I should get a big one. So, cut to me at 21. This was my 21st birthday present officially. So I went to the same tattoo artist as both my parents did, Rodrigo Mello. I think he's still based in New York City. Really cool Brazilian artist who does Japanese style tattoos. And it was a 3 sessions. So the first session was all the lines, and then after that were 2 more sessions for the color. I think the total was 7.5 hours, and I don't know how much it cost because my father paid for it. But yeah, basically that's my tattoo story. As of this year, will be coming up my 35th birthday. It'll be 14 years of this guy. So I do think he's faded a tiny bit since I got him back in the day, but. As for why octopuses, I love octopuses. I find, in general, I love sea creatures, but I find octopi to be especially fascinating. In fact, I have a story with a race of aliens who are octopi. And then as for the color, even back then, everyone was like, why blue? Because typically, traditionally, you would usually use red, especially in Japanese style octopus stuff. But it's very simple. Aquamarine is my mermaid color as per Mermaid Melody Peachy Peachy Pitch, because of the day of the week I was born. So that's why I chose it. And just yesterday, I saw a customer at work, another Japanese person, who had ink. And this time it was a guy with a sleeve, and I noticed an octopus with the same coloring, and I was like, oh. But yeah, I mean, one of these days maybe I should talk about what it means to be a tattooed person in Japan. I think things are probably slowly changing, but it is a little frustrating that overall it is a question that I have to answer every time, for example, I go for a job interview, is do you have tattoos, etc. I think as of this recording, we're going to figure out, my spouse might have finally found a bathhouse that I can go to as a tattooed person that isn't exorbitantly expensive, because usually it's only the private places that allow people with ink, and that's just like what the stigma is like to this day. Fingers crossed that we have found a place. If so, it'll be great because public baths are a lot cheaper. But yeah, I mean, in general, for the most part, I don't wear anything that shows my ink out in public. I think recently I did wear something like a sleeveless shirt, but not like spaghetti strap like this. Like this dress, I do love this dress. I usually wear something over the top of it if I wear it in public. But it is very rare for me to show even any bit of the ink. So at this point, I forget that I have a tattoo because I can't see it. I have to like look around like, oh yeah, there's that guy. it's very easy to like not think about it all or whatever. Yeah, I guess that's my tattoo story. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, I guess. Alrighty, bye bye.